Alright, simple little calculation here. Dose, rate, and time. Okay, here's the basic formula right here. Dose equals dose rate times time. Kind of an Ohm's law triangle type deal here. Dose equals dose rate times time. If you want dose rate covered up, it'd be dose divided by time. If you want a time covered up, it'd be dose divided by dose rate. So, here's everything down here. We've got D being dose. We're going to call that rem or millirem. Okay, this is stuff coming back from radiation safety, or this is simple radiation safety stuff. Dose rate, DR, rem per hour, millirem per hour, so on and so forth, millirem per second, millirem per minute, all that good stuff. And then time is just minutes, hours, seconds, one of the basic time functions there. So, simple little calculation here says, if we've got an overall dose of 21 MR, okay, millirem, we were standing in an area for 0.8 hours, a little over 3/4 of an hour. We need to know what that dose rate was that we were receiving. So, if we got a total dose of 21 MR, we were there for 0.8 hours, that means that the dose rate needs to be a little bit higher than what this is, because we were standing here for this amount of time to get this. So, I don't need my paper here. We're going to plug this into the calculation here and say, if we've got 21, this is MR, this is hours, simple enough we can leave them alone. Okay, 21 equals, get a new pen, this one's junk. 21 equals 0.8 times whatever. Okay, we've got all that. We need to get 21 over here, get 0.8 underneath it. So we divide this guy out, we need that all by itself. So 21 divided by 0.8 tells us that that value of dose rate equals 26.25 MR per hour. Okay, and then if you've never done this before, or just a review, we have 1 rem equaling 1,000 millirem. Okay? And let's see here just for fun, 1 hour equals 60 minutes, and 1 minute equals 60 seconds. Okay? Not that you don't know that, but it's always good to review that kind of stuff. So, MR per hour. Now, if this guy were in rem, and this were an hour, and the dose rate already had it all called out, and it said MR per hour, we would need to change this to MR per hour. No problem there, just remember that 1 rem equals 1,000 millirem. So just kind of a conversion here. If we had 45 rem, how many millirem would that be? Okay? So, easy way to do that. Multiply 1,000 by 45. We should have 45,000 millirem. Okay? MR. Millirankins, millirads, depending on where you're measuring it. Questions there should be directed towards email, or you can have questions either way, doesn't matter. Shouldn't be too bad. Dose, rate, and time, I think, should be pretty simple.